Welcome to Enots Engineering. I'm Alan. In today's video I'm making a pin punch to replace one in the set. I made the set when I was an apprentice and I've noticed that I've lost one. It involves turning and knurling, and we'll have a look at some of the problems you get when you're knurling. So let's go into the workshop and see how we do it. These are pin punches, and this set, except for the top one, I made when I was apprentice. And what I want to do is make another one to go with the set. This involves turning and knurling. These are the dimensions of the part. Each part is identical except for the pin diameter on the left, as marked with the red arrow. I've used mild steel and they're not hardened, so if needed I can remachine them to a different size. We'll start at the end, and this diameter should be 10mm by 12mm long. This is just over 10mm as it is. That's how the bar was. And what I need to do is turn this 12mm long, and then I'll just skim this to 13mm. So first of all, zero my tool on the end. .4. So I have the diameter right, I have the length right. Next thing I want to do is turn this down to 13mm. What's the size at the moment? 14.69. .57. $13.28. $13.17. I'll leave it at that. Just using a parting off tool to put a chamfer on the end. Okay, I fitted my old knurling tool to the tool holder. Just turn this down. This is tightening up the knurling wheels, bringing them together. You see it started the knurl. I've just put some oil on to lubricate the rollers. Now there are a number of things that can stop your knurl forming. First of all, you need to be square to the part. You need to get the knurls on centre line. If you're too high or too low, you'll cut like this has, one way and then the other way until you get the both knurling wheels the same. And you can see there that the knurling wheels are not quite on the centre line of the part, and also the diameter will affect it. Sometimes if you cut a knurl, you can't get it right. It just won't give a right, say, number of teeth, if you like, number of patterns on there. And that's because, say if this was a gi and you got 50 teeth on here, there's only a certain diameter where the teeth will line up and give you a good knurl. And it just means you have to keep trying, putting more pressure on, going down a little bit until it cuts the correct shape. Well, it's not actually cutting, it's compressing the material between the rollers. So if I go back now slowly, it's a good idea to use a brush to get rid of the particles of metal. It's hard to see there. It's starting to form, but I think there's more one direction than the other. Now all I've done is wind my tool in a bit to try and get the knurling wheel centres over the centre of the bar. I think that's probably the best I'm going to get there. So now I need to take it out the chuck, turn it round and put it back in so I can finish the other end off. $13.8, that needs to be 12. $12.27. $12.1. I'll leave that at that. I'm just using this tool to put a radius, just using the tip, just to put a little radius between the plane and the knurled diameter. Here's the finished part. Of course, you can make this size whatever size you need. Well, that's it for today. Thanks for watching. Hope it was useful, and we'll see you next time on Enots Engineering.